Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Radiant Moon Tarot. My name is Victoria, and we've got your daily reading here for Friday, October 18th of 2024. Why do I want to say February? I have no idea. That's the third time in a week that I've done that, so I don't know what is happening. But anyways, apparently something in my teeny tiny little brain thinks that it's February. Anyways, let's get into your reading. All right, so we've got the witch energy coming out here for you guys. Time to weave your magic spell. But the poor witches over the centuries have had such a bad rap. Traditionally, witches, or what is now referred to witches, okay, they were originally the keepers of all the pagan ways. As humans, we used to be so much more connected with the earth, right? We didn't have clocks, we didn't have electricity. We looked to the stars, we looked to the planets, we looked to the sun and the moon, we looked to nature's cycles. We knew that autumn was coming when the leaves started to change color, right? All of these things. We knew that winter was coming when all the birds went to fly south. And so what happened with the witches when Christianity came, anyone that was a light worker, a healer, someone connected to the earth, someone who worked with herbs, right? They were labeled as evil witches, right? And so, but really the basis of the witch energy at this time of year, we get spooks and ghouls and goblins and all that stuff that comes out. But the witch energy is really about tapping into your power, your ability to heal, your ability to facilitate change, your ability to weave a magic spell and create something, manifest something, work with the element of fire, right? Work with the element of the moon, right? The energy of the moon, work with water, right? All of these things, the things that we do every day, work with your own energy, right? Remember, the energy you put out, right, is what you attract back to you, right? Some of you are being called to your true purpose. Some of you are being called to help others and be that healer or light worker, right? Some of you, maybe you're thinking, well, what's this witch stuff all about, right? Does it mean that you're a sorcerer or that you're evil? No. Does it mean that you have to join something like Wicca, which is actually a little bit more of an organized, like, kind of religion thing? No, you do not need to do that either, right? There's a lot of people who do practice what we call witchcraft on their own, right? They don't necessarily need to join like a coven or anything like that, right? It's not necessary, but if you are called to that, then great. But this is really speaking to your personal power and your ability to manifest and to create the life that you want, to facilitate change that you want to see in your world and maybe even your outer world, right? So it's really about embracing your inner magic. And it can be as simple as lighting a candle and making a wish. Okay, so, it doesn't need to be super complicated, right? Remember, it goes way back to the pagan days when we were connected with the earth. We worked with that water. We worked with the stars, right? We put some water outside and made moon water, right? We, grabbed some branches and made like a little bonfire, that kind of thing. And, sent our intentions up to the universe, right? So whatever you're wanting to create, trust in your ability to make magic and really just set some intentions or really just focus on what you want to create. Now, do know though that just like witches have been vilified in history, know though that as you create change and as you step into your personal power and as you transform your life, not all of your people and connections will be on board with you. Not all of your people and connections will stay connected with you, right? It could be you feel that you're drifting away, that you no longer feel connected or no longer have anything in common with some people, but trust that as we do drift away, it happens throughout our entire lives, right? We don't always know people or spend time with people throughout our entire existence. So just trust that as you do drift away from some people who are no longer energetically aligned with you, you are opening the door to meet new people along your journey and make those new connections along your path. right? So, it's inevitable that we do sometimes leave some people behind. We've got the Page of Swords coming out here for you guys. Beautiful energy. All right, the Page of Swords is filled with a zest for life and a big bursting new ideas. You could be getting some news. You could be getting some information. You could be discovering something. The Page of Swords pages do bring news. They bring information. They also bring something new. And the Page of Swords is very open-minded, very much like I've got a big idea, let's make it happen. The Page of Swords is highly inquisitive. All right, so you might be inquiring about things. You might be doing some research, not just today, but also throughout the weekend. But this can certainly open up some new lines of communication, open you up to some new information. And again, maybe you're, saying, well, I know that I have magical power. I know that I can create something. I know that I want to manifest something in your life. So the Page of Swords, usually very tied to like the internet and technology kind of thing. So maybe you are going online and doing some research and saying, how do I work with the candles, right? That element of fire to really kind of harness something magical in my world, right? Candle magic is one of the easiest forms of magical workings, right? We can find peace, we can bring love, we can cleanse and purge, right? And so all these things, different colored candles, different colored things, and if all else fails, just use a white candle, right? But you could be certainly going online and doing some research. You could also have a surprise. All right, the back of the deck can sometimes be a little bit of a surprise, and it can be that someone reaches out to you. Sometimes the Page of Swords is known as like the lurker of the tarot, so someone checking you out. Someone checking out your Facebook page, someone checking out your Instagram or whatever other social medias. Maybe they've looked you up in like your high school yearbook or something like that. So you could potentially get a phone call out of the blue. We are still in full moon energy, which can bring surprises. Something is hidden and is about to be revealed. So awesome, interesting energy there. We have the Two of Pentacles, Justice, and the Page of Cups. Very interesting. So the Justice card is going to be your main energy for your day and carrying you through your weekend. Libran energy here, honesty, truth, clear conversations, clearing the air, making decisions. The Justice card does really focus and highlight balance, equality, fairness. So if there's something that's been unfair, right, then this is where we get justice served, right? This is where we get things back into alignment, right? Things get resolved with the Justice card, but ultimately big important decisions may come about with this energy. The Justice card can also represent legal dealings of all kinds. This can be something, a legal situation may be about to wrap up. You might have an offer on the table here, and you might need to make a decision. You could have a contract that's coming in here for you guys as well. And you might need to, just kind of like, really figure out, is this good? Is this not good? Is there something that works, something that doesn't work, right? Do I need to make any changes, anything like that? But it certainly could be a positive thing. Think of like a job offer or maybe loan documents, right? Mortgage documents, things like that. You could certainly be highlighted for you with this Justice energy. But this is very much about balance, fairness, and equality in your life, right? And if you can't resolve whatever you're doing or dealing with right now, then you may be considering moving on to something new. We do have fresh energy that is coming in here for you, right? We do have the Page of Cups along with that Page of Swords. So some of you could be meeting new friends. You could be making new connections. You could have an idea about something you want to create. The Page of Cups is very imaginative, very creative, and is also a little bit of opening up to spirit a little bit there in that energy as well, right? It's like, oh, this is interesting, right? So you could be a little curious. The pages do tend to be curious. energies, right? Think of adolescence, right? And, like when you're a teenager, you're curious about all kinds of things. You're looking on the internet, or you're cracking open a book, and you're like, so you could potentially, some of you go down some sort of rabbit hole on the internet today or throughout your weekend, right? And you could discover some really interesting stuff, right? So, but the pages are very open to new things and new ideas and fun and joy and excitement. So you could be talking to somebody and making a decision, something within your family or your friends or whatever, to go out and have some fun. The Page of Cups does like to create things, but also likes to have fun. Some of you could potentially be meeting new love, or doing something that you enjoy. You could also have a very positive outcome to any kind of legal situation that you may have going on. This can be very simply, yep, I like this job offer, I'm going to sign on the bottom line. This can be, hey, I'm so happy I've made my travel plans for, Christmas time or something like that, and now I finally got my passport application filled in and sent off, right? So it's like the sense of freedom, right? You could be sending in a loan application or signing a loan application. Maybe you get a yes in there, right? Whatever it happens to be, it can certainly be some really positive news, and positive open communication that is highlighted for you guys, right? So we can be resolving some things there for you. But we do have the Two of Pentacles, right? The Two of Pentacles and the Justice card, balance, 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 balance. All right, so whether we're finding balance between our work and our home, whether we're finding our balance in our finances, maybe if you share finances with another person, okay, this is where you're maybe sorting some things out, balancing the household budget, making sure that your financial responsibilities within your home are equal and fair, whatever that looks like to you, because it looks a little different to everybody, right? So balance in whatever area of life is certainly important for you throughout your day and your weekend. The Two of Pentacles does show that you may also have a lot on the go, right? But trust yourself to prioritize, okay, what the most important things are, and then, at least you get those things out of the way. And so you could be just kind of making those decisions. Where do I start, right? Where do I start? What do I do first, right? So you could be making those decisions as well. All right. But with that Two of Pentacles, it is important to be open, flexible, and adaptable no matter what you've got going on. All right. Because there are perhaps children that are at play here for you. I do see that potentially some of you are talking about a custody agreement as well, because we've got children split up here, right? So we've got Page of Swords at the back of the deck. We've got Page of Cups on the other side over here, and the Justice card right in the middle, and decisions right there as well with the Two of Pentacles. And of course, Pentacles can represent money. So there could be something there going on for some of you. But again, Justice card is in the upright. Okay, so balance, fair decisions, right? It could be a decision in your favor, or a fair outcome, right, for something there, whether it's money related or whether it's who spends what holidays or weekends with who, that kind of thing. All right, so you could have that going on, but just be a little flexible in what you're talking about or what you're trying to arrange, and it'll make the process a lot easier. Okay, but no matter what your situation is, flexibility is the key, right? Because we're juggling something there with the Two of Pentacles. We're juggling options, opportunities, trying to figure out what the best path is forward, right? And that kind of stuff. And so sometimes we do need to kind of flow like the wind, right? So certainly makes life a little easier. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do like, share, subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I thank you for watching, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye.